We're back at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals on the 10th anniversary of what none of us will ever forget, the 9/11 tragedy that really reached out and touched everybody across this nation.
That's actually a part of the World Trade Center building right there. They had a lot of the first responders. They had Sergeant Tony Rose was here, who was in the Pentagon when 29 of his friends were killed down there. At that race, they had the mother of one of the girls who was killed on the Flight 93 that went down out in Schwenksville. It was the most emotional pre-race that we've ever had here at Indy.
We can't forget about George Hindy, licensed NHRA driver who lost his son in that attack. As we take a look at the top alcohol dragster ladder, as we keep pointing toward the winners of the 57th annual Mac Tools U.S. Nationals. Brandon Boer will pick his lane. Richie Burt will pick his lane on this side. On the other side, the drivers highlighted in white will pick up their, or pick theirs, I should say. Alexis, she's not quite over this one yet, is she?
Nope. That's the nature of the beast. You know, two cars go down, only one comes back. Nobody likes to lose, but you hate to lose just sitting on the sideline and not being able to run your competitor, especially when he has problems like John Lombardo did.
But the Lucas Oil Series did exactly what it intended to do. It's a training ground as Alexis is set now to move up to the big cars starting in Dallas this year.
Gidnel Fringo is trying to move up to the big cars. He's the South American champ running against the North American champ, the all-conquering, points leading Bill Reichert and the Rizlone team machine. 2 times already he's gone the distance here at this race. He should look out.
Give this one to Bill Reichert with a 5:43, but boy, how about the dragster on the right side of your screen as Sydney's car kind of went up and away for a minute there.
I was just going to say that Bill should love these kind of conditions, but that's not the kind of number that he expected. He was vulnerable. Gidnel Fringo down there, and we'll take a look at the Rizlone car again. Boy, there's that nasty tire shake. Physically see him get off the throttle and back on it again. Try to settle that race car down, but he goes sailing on down, gets the win. But I'm telling you, 5:43 is not exactly what he had in mind. On the other side with Tom Conway tuning, as this car comes off the starting line.
Watch this.
Carries that front end, and of course Sydney hasn't made a lot of runs with the race car. Look at those front wheels turned. Unbelievable. They can actually act like a rudder when you get them up in the air, but right about now, it's got to be a fun ride, but not a winning one.
Oh, and you see the smoke come off the front tires when they set down. And here again is that tire shake. Look underneath those slicks, that spot that you just circled. Yeah, and watch the head.
Yeah, you'll see, because he actually physically gets off the throttle. He's going to sit way back in this thing now as the car just settles down, gets back, gets the win, but not the dominant performance that he wanted.